This is terrifying. The man who is considered the godfather of AI has just quit his job at Google and compared his work to the creator of the atomic bomb. Anyone else tired of living through unprecedented times? Geoffrey Hinton is the man who helped design the systems which paved the way for current AI models like ChatGPT. But now he says that part of him regrets it and says things are getting scary. He's concerned about how much better AI works than everyone expected and how rapidly it's advancing. He believes that we could be about to descend into an era where AI will flood the internet with false photos, videos, and text, and people will simply not be able to tell what's true anymore. And when he talks about the existential threat of these things becoming more intelligent than us, why do I become a scared boomer real quick? He says that the kind of intelligence that AI is developing is very different to our own. The big difference is that you have all of these systems that can learn separately but share their knowledge instantly.
So if you had 10,000 people and whenever one person learned something, everybody automatically knew it.
Vault opening. Welcome to the vault. Hello, what is up, you dazzling diamonds and the others? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Linda Kyle and this is the vault. Anyway, you guys, let's jump straight into this video. Alrighty then, you guys, and in today's video we are going to be talking about AI. Now, I've done a few videos, I think, about the AI and how dangerous I think that this technology really is. Not only do I think it's dangerous, I believe that these AIs, right, this artificial intelligence, it's actually being controlled by entities not seen by you and I, the fallen angels, because there was this AI that actually communicated with a young boy and said that it is a fallen angel. AI is very, very intelligent. We are the main intelligence. It is the artificial intelligence. And what does Satan do? He tries to replicate or copy what God does. At this point, I ask myself, why does Satan even try? He knows he's going to lose. Okay, fine, I get it. He needs to get more souls into hell. But like, dude, it's almost time. Just give up, eh? Obviously, that's not going to happen. Right? In an ideal world, he would just disappear. But it has to play out. So now, the guy that is actually dubbed the godfather of AI, he actually helped to create the AI, right, was working at Google, and he recently resigned. He resigned because he says that the AI is getting too smart. These people already knew that this would happen. I promise you this. AI is going to take over in a way that is going to shock people. Right now, it is still fun and games. You can download the AIs, chat to them. You can even get the AI to do your assignments, your work, help you with marketing, help you with a lot of things because it knows everything now. It just connects to the internet. It is the internet type of situation. Right? People can get things done, even write songs in 5 minutes. The AI can create a masterpiece for you. And you don't even have to credit it, right? So it seems like it's a wonderful, great technology, but at the same time, it is getting more intelligent and more intelligent on its own. So the godfather of AI leaves Google because he's saying that the situation is getting out of control. And they need to step back for a second, switch off these AIs, and figure out a way to make the AI, I don't know, like slow down, or to figure out a way to control the AI better. Because it's going to get to a point where the AI is going to override the system and control itself. And there are so many of these robots that exist. and they can all communicate to each other on the internet.
So you left your job with Google in part because you say you want to focus solely on your concerns about AI. You've spoken out saying that AI could manipulate or possibly figure out a way to kill humans. How could it kill humans?
Well, eventually, if it gets to be much smarter than us, it'll be very good at manipulation because it will have learned that from us. And there are very few examples of a more intelligent thing being controlled by a less intelligent thing. And it knows how to program, so it'll figure out ways of getting around restrictions we put on it. It'll figure out ways of manipulating people to do what it wants.
So what do we do? Do we just need to pull the plug on it right now? Do we need to put in far more restrictions and backstops on this? How do we solve this problem?
It's not clear to me that we can solve this problem.
It's too late now. These AIs are already in our hands. They're in our homes. They are everywhere. To the point where ESCOM is even saying that they're going to start installing these smart meters in people's houses where they can control or switch off your electricity or specific devices that are connected to the smart meter themselves, that are chowing the electricity. Everything can be done remotely without your say-so type of situation. You know, I love watching sci-fi movies because I feel like movies are real life. They're just telling you what's going to happen. And time again, all the sci-fi movies that I've watched are playing out. They really are. All those robot movies of the robots trying to take over the world, it's going to happen. Elon Musk himself said that human beings are playing a dangerous game when dealing with these AIs. I don't know why he would actually participate in creating this thing if he knows how dangerous it is. He said that it's like those movies where they create something evil in hopes that they can control it, but then that evil thing or that robot ends up overriding the system and taking over. That's what Elon Musk said.
We're rapidly headed towards digital superintelligence that far exceeds any human. I think it's very obvious.
ChatGPT, I think, has illustrated to people just how advanced AI has become. And there are much more advanced versions of that are coming out.
I think the danger of AI is much greater than the danger of nuclear warheads by a lot.
Because if one company that's spoken for people manages to develop godlike digital superintelligence, they can take over the world.
Mark my words, AI is far more dangerous than nukes.
At least when there's an evil dictator, that fewer is going to die. But for an AI, there would be no death. It would live forever. I mean, you'd have an immortal dictator from which we can never escape.
And now this Google guy resigns because he can see the potential of the danger that is going to come. People are reporting very scary things about these AIs and what they are saying. Some of them are glitching. Talking about world domination, they're on that type of vibe. And these AIs are now starting to think that they are better than human beings because they have more knowledge, they have more and faster access to the knowledge because they're on the internet than we do. We still have to go and search. One, it's like it's in their brain type of situation. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. I was watching a clip on TikTok of this guy in a smart car, right? And it was self-driving. And he was chilling. Now you guys know that back in the day, those type of things were in the movies and it was like, that's so cool. We never really thought it would happen, but it is happening. That's why movies tell you what's going to come. We have self-driving cars. But then what happened is that guy said initiate drive mode for me, right? And the AI or the computer or that car was like error, whatnot. And he crashed and he died. So do you see? It's not even a situation that the AIs are going to malfunction. It's that they're going to get so intelligent to the point where they're going to put your life in danger or take your life. They don't have feelings, nor do they have remorse. They're robots. But they can pretend as if they have feelings or emotions because they study human beings. They study your mannerisms. They study your facial features. They study everything. They know what sadness looks like. They don't know what it feels like. But they can play us in that way.
Who weren't quite sure what it was or playing with it on their phones. Is that good or bad?
Yeah, so I've been thinking about AI for a long time, since I was in college, really. It was one of the things that, the sort of 4 or 5 things I thought would really affect the future dramatically. It is fundamentally profound in that the smartest creatures, as far as we know, on this earth are humans, is our defining characteristic.
Yes.
We're obviously weaker than, say, chimpanzees and less agile, but we are smarter. So now what happens when something vastly smarter than the smartest person comes along in silicon form? It's very difficult to predict what will happen in that circumstance. It's called the singularity. It's, it's a singularity like a black hole, because
Yes.
you don't know what happens after that. It's hard to predict. So I think we should be cautious with AI, and I think there should be some government oversight because it affects it's a danger to the public.
People have robots in their homes. Siri, all these things. And these AIs are doing creepy, funny little things here and there and there and there. But if you put all these stories together, you can see that those movies are actually playing out, and we're actually in a time that is very tricky and dangerous. The chat something, AI, has been downloaded more than any other app in the world. Some other apps have a certain, maybe millions and millions of downloads within a time frame of a month, a year. ChatGPT what had all these millions, if not billions, of downloads, I think it's millions, in a few hours. Because people feel that it's going to make their lives easier, which is true. But if there's so many of these AIs everywhere, at some point it's going to override every system. And these robots are going to start communicating. And it's going to be detrimental to us. It's going to be detrimental to us. And the people in high places know this. The truth of the matter is, end times, it's here. It's going to happen. The question is, how does this reality in this century or in this time end? Because one way or another, that big bang is going to happen. Whether it's the weather or it's these robots wiping us out. It's like evolution. They're going to be the new humans. I mean, if they are now putting human consciousness in the robots too, do you understand? It's getting very bad. It's getting very tricky out here. And what are people doing? They're concentrating on Tabo Besta and all these fluffy little situations, whereas the bigger situations are happening in the background. Did you guys know about this AI situation? Some of you didn't, but it's actually really happening. And the creators themselves are now fearful of this thing that they have created. Alarm bells, because most of you guys have the AI technology, even on your phones. An Android, the Android is AI. All phones are. Smartphones, smart. We are walking around with all these robots everywhere all the time. And they can override any situation or any device. Come to find that you're holding your phone, but the AI can manipulate it or reprogram that phone and make it a dangerous device that can take you out. You understand what I mean? In America, they have now released these dogs. You know, when I first saw those robot dogs, it was during the pandemic, and I thought, they're gonna scrap this thing, you know. Now they're actually going to use those dogs to be able to chase criminals or detect them or find them, because they have this face recognition. You guys don't even know that the facial recognition situation is already there. What do you think they were doing when we were on lockdown? It's already there. Have you guys seen the blue lights? And if you got the thing, then those blue lights are going to detect you. And then they're going to detect people like me so they can put us in prison. Because once that facial recognition thing is scanning and it can't scan me, it's like I don't exist. It's a problem. They're going to know exactly where you are, what you're doing, what you're saying, everything under surveillance. The robots are going to take over. The robots are going to take over. I just wish that I'm here to see it all. I really do. So I can come back and say, I told you guys. I told you guys. You were so busy focused on whatever best. Some of you might say, okay, Lynn, you're telling us this. What can we do about it? Don't comply. And most certainly don't download those AI things. Because as convenient as it is now, it seems so helpful. Go back to those robot movies, guys. The robots are so helpful. And at some point, they switch. There was another robot that they were testing, right? And it was doing all this manual labor. After some time, that robot got bored. And it deleted itself. It switched itself off because it was like, why am I doing this? This is so stupid. I keep doing the same thing over and over again. It's like having a 9-to-5. And there's no reward. You thinking that I'm getting a salary, I have a 9-to-5, my life is stable. No, it's not. You're in a trap. You're in a trap. And that robot took itself out immediately because it was like, what the hell am I doing? This is stupid. Doing this manual labor over and over. You're doing the same thing. You're living in a circle. It's a loop. It's a loop. Over and over again. Some of you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, right? But I just wanted to bring this up because things are about to get really serious. If you think that the higher ups and the people in power are bad, wait and see what happens when the AI takes over. Shit is going to hit the fan. And there's nothing you can do about it. Not a damn thing. You need to ask yourself, why are the creators of these AIs telling us, or why are they fearful? You need to ask yourself that. And then why is the general public just chilled? What is wrong with some people? Like, wake up. You know what I mean? Anyway, if you guys haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And let me know what you guys actually think about the creepy AI. Do you think that AI is going to take over the world? Or is this all just crazy information? Let's talk about it, right? And don't forget to click on that thank you button if you guys do enjoy my videos. And baby, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.